Today we're checking out Dovan Baan OATHBREAKER, and we'll see what signature spell might pair best with him. For 2 white-blue, he starts at 3 loyalty, +1 until your next turn, up to 1 target creature gets -3/-0, and its activated abilities can't be activated. -1, you gain 2 life and draw a card. -7, you get an emblem with your opponents can't untap more than 2 permanents during their untap steps. The most popular signature spell choice with him at 34% of decks is Dovan's Veto. For white-blue, it's an instant. This spell can't be countered. Counter target non-creature spell. And I'm going to add that counter target non-creature spell is better than it sounds in Oathbreaker, because everyone has 2 non-creature spells in the command zone. Second most popular is Time Wipe, a sorcery for 5. Return a creature you control to its owner's hand, then destroy all creatures. Third most popular is Fact or Fiction, an instant for 4. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library. An opponent separates them into 2 piles, put one into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Now let's talk about some lesser used options. Dovan to me seems like a possible stacks Oathbreaker. His -7 is definitely stacksy, but so is his +1, sort of, I guess. So maybe Silence, an instant for white. Your opponents can't cast spells this turn, or Orum's Chant, an instant for white, with a kicker of white. Target player can't cast spells this turn. If you paid the kicker cost, creatures can't attack this turn. There's also Sphinx's Decree, a sorcery for 2. Each opponent can't cast instant or sorcery spells during that player's next turn. This can shut off their ability to cast their signature spell. Permission Denied says counter target non-creature spell. Your opponents can't cast non-creature spells this turn. If you want pure power in a counterspell though, Fierce Guardianship can't be beat. It's a free negate, free counter target non-creature spell. You do have to pay the commander tax the second time, but even then it's a fine rate. Maybe Teferi's Protection. Until your next turn, your life total can't change, and you gain protection from everything. All permanents you control phase out. And instead of Time Wipe, we could use Supreme Verdict. The spell can't be countered, destroy all creatures. It's 1 mana cheaper, I like that. Emergency Powers is an instant for 7. Each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library, then draws 7 cards. Addendum: if you cast the spell during your main phase, you may put a permanent card with converted mana cost 7 or less from your hand onto the battlefield. I noticed a few decks were using Approach of the Second Sun. This will not work in Oathbreaker. The signature spell has to go back to the command zone. You can't choose to put it into your library, so this isn't going to work unless you rule 0 it in. I'm trying to make a video for each Planeswalker in the Oathbreaker format, so check out my channel if you have your eye on another Oathbreaker, because I probably made a video for it, and like this video if you enjoyed it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.